everybody, how's it going tonight? My name is Jay. I am the shitty musician on YouTube here, and I'm doing an introduction video to show you where I like to screw around. We're going to go through this door here into my studio area and have a look around. What do you say? So, welcome to my studio. So you can see I have my collection of guitars here that I cannot play worth a shit. I have a piano there that is actually my wife's, because I definitely cannot play that. This is a smart TV where I play along to all the YouTube videos that you great influencers upload. And my kit, cheap little Ludwig kit my wife got me for my birthday one year. Love that thing. Not the greatest, but still a lot of fun to beat on. It's my Fender Mustang bass amp. That thing was a gift from a very, very good friend of mine. His name is Grant. He was the guy who actually got me into music. And he also gave me this little beauty Marshall over here. Don't mind the beer can and the Coke can on top. My beer fridge that was a great gift from my mother. And let's go a little closer into the guitars here, shall we? So in the background there, you can see a little Ibanez Micro. When you're 6'2", that thing looks absolutely hilarious. This is my pride and joy. This is an Epiphone Prophecy Les Paul. A little custom unit that I got for my birthday 3 years ago from my wife. Absolutely love this thing. It sounds amazing. Got the EMG 8185 in there. And that thing just sounds phenomenal, even when I'm playing it. Now, we'll go through the rack here. We'll start off on my personal favorite guitar I have. This is an ESP M10 LTD edition that I picked up. My first guitar ever. I bought it on a whim when I was like 25. Figured I'm gonna learn how to play guitar. And that thing sat collecting dust for probably 10 years before I finally actually picked it up and started playing it. Thanks to the introduction of Rocksmith, which is something I'll get into a little later. This little bad boy here, this is a Gibson Sully Erna Les Paul. As you can see, his signature on the stock and his symbol. This was a little impulse purchase. My brother had gotten me a gift card for Long McQuaid, and I saw it there for $500, and I was like, oh my god, I love this thing. The pearlescent inlay of the sun, just amazing. Plugged it in and was like, wow, that thing sounds incredible. Had it for 7 years before I realized that the tone toggle actually pulls out and has a built-in flanger. And I was absolutely awestruck when I discovered that. So much fun. We'll go over here to the acoustics for now. We've got an Epiphone DR here that has amazing tone. One of our good friends actually played this at our wedding for us as we walked down the aisle. Amazing rich tone on that thing. The first acoustic I ever bought is my Ibanez Slim Body here. And as you'll see, that is considerably thinner body on that. Has the built-in EQ, active pickup inside. So yes, I can plug it in, run it through my board if I want to, but I'm not that skilled. That also has incredibly rich tone to it, or tone, sorry. But the neck is a little bit warped as I have abused it over the years. Now, when I first got into playing, my buddy Grant looked at me and said, you know, you're a horrible guitarist. Why don't you pick up the bass? So I put a bass in my hand, and I took to it pretty good. Love playing the bass. So this is the first one I bought. This is my Jackson. Cheap little unit, passive pickups on her, but still rumbles like a bitch. Love that kind of almost like a zebra print on the body, and sounds absolutely amazing for a cheap bass. Then I met my wife. She saw the passion for music I had. We were at Axe Music here in Calgary, which unfortunately no longer exists, and I saw this beauty PRS SE. And I was checking it out. I was like, man, that thing is gorgeous. And I started to play it, fell in love with it right away. So what does she do? Turns around, buys it for me for Christmas. Have I said how much of an amazing life I have? Now this last little beauty here, this is my 5-string Jackson. I can barely play 4 strings, and for some stupid reason I decided I really want that Jackson 5-string at Long & McQuaid that I fell in love with. It has active pickups, and it kind of reminded me of the silver bass that Dave Ellefson used to play when he was with Megadeth. And I thought, oh my god, this thing is amazing. There's so many knobs on here, I'm not even sure what half of them do. I just fuck around until it sounds good. So of course, I fell in love with that. And my wife turned around and got with a couple of my really good friends. And they bought it for me for my birthday. They took me to a real sketchy bar and decided to gift it to me while I was there. And I was going, this is absolutely amazing, but somebody is going to probably try to kill me and steal this bass. But as you can tell, I walked out alive with the bass in hand. Well, let's carry on here. We'll go sit behind my little Ludwig kit. You can have a look at it. And as you know, if some of you are musicians, you can see it definitely needs some new skins. It is pretty beat to shit right now, but it can still rumble pretty good. You got the 3 toms, the snare that is starting to wear through, and it had some really, really garbage cymbals with it that I got rid of right away and picked up a little Meinl kit or Meinl pack that I really like. Got great sound. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing as a drummer. My buddy Dave, who was a drummer in a band that I played in, gifted me this stand and paste cymbal that is louder than hell in this tiny little room, but I still love it. And I will probably never get rid of it, as it is a little sentimental, as I haven't seen Dave in probably 5-6 years. And again, this is what I look at when I'm playing, because I have never actually been trained in any sort of music. So I'm just going to get on here, play some music where I jam along to some of you guys who have uploaded Rocksmith videos or even rock band videos, because that's where I started playing the drums, was little kit right here. My rock band kit where I added cymbals. At one point had a double kick. Broke a number of those. So now I have kind of learned how to transition from rock band videos onto my drum kit. And I play along and have fun. I also rock out to some Rocksmith videos as well. I did get that game, and that was what got me going on guitar back in 2013, I think it was, when it first came out. And I started to learn how to play through that and actually did the lessons that were on the game itself. And that was probably the closest I came to any sort of musical training. But I had a shit ton of fun doing it, and I still do it now. So I will sit in this room for hours, playing, having fun, and I'm going to start recording them and uploading them for you guys to see that music is fun no matter how good or bad you are. And anybody can do it. You know, get out there and give her a shot. Have fun. Doesn't matter if you suck or if you're like my son, who's an absolute phenom. Music is a passion. And we're going to share it, and we're going to have fun and love doing it, all right? See you later.